Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just wanted to take the time out to make a quick meal. I'm about to head to the gym. So I wanted to show y'all, if y'all go to the gym or anything and you need your meals set out, how quick and easy this could be. I got some chicken. I brined it for probably 10 minutes or so. And so now I'm going to just start cutting off the portions of it that I don't want. I got some seasoning and stuff here. I'm going to cook this thing in the Instant Pot. Big fan of the Instant Pot. I like how that turned out right there. That's nice. That's nice. But everything is pretty easy. I prepped it all. Like I said, I brined the chicken. Wasn't too bad. And these pieces are actually pretty good. Kroger did me right. So I'm gonna start cutting these. And I like the Instant Pot because you don't have to pay too much attention to it. It's fast, it's easy, and the chicken always comes out tender. And I'm gonna do some potatoes. Usually I do rice, but I'm tired of rice right now, so I'm gonna do some potatoes. So I'm just cutting this up. I like to cut it in chunks because I end up chopping it up anyway before I put it in my bowl and stuff. So I do that. I got some carrots and some broccoli. I like to keep it simple. Seasoning wise, I got some garlic. I put parsley on it to finish. What is that? I got teriyaki, big fan of teriyaki, cayenne pepper, and some smoked paprika. And I'm gonna check in the fridge to see if I have any more lemon juice left over, and if so, I'm gonna slap some of that on there. You probably also need, if you want to mimic this meal, you need some chicken broth. And I really don't measure anything out. I should probably start doing that so I can write down my recipes to leave for my son whenever it's time for him to learn how to cook and stuff. But right now I'm just eyeballing it. That's how my mom does in the kitchen, so I probably inherited that. Big thing with the chicken, you just want to make sure you wash it down real good. And that brining process helps to get off all of the film that's on the chicken. It helps you rip off the portions that you don't want a little bit easier. So I'm gonna do this last piece and then we should be good to go. In the Instant Pot settings, I'll let y'all know in just a second once I get to that. If y'all haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button or drop a comment down below if you do this process a little bit different, or if you got any steps you think that I can do different that'll make this faster than what it is already. I like to say it's pretty fast. I really don't like being in the kitchen, but for this process, it's not too bad. I'm in, I'm out. And I got a rice cooker and everything. I don't cook the rice on the stove normally if I do cook rice, but that rice cooker is money. I forget the name of it. Mine's I'm not even about to try to pronounce that. Chach Amazon. You're gonna get something with all type of names on it. Boom. But yeah, I like this Instant Pot. That chicken always come out nice and tender. And like I was saying, like you just set it on and forget about it. Once it's done, it has a timer and everything. So once it's done, it just keeps it warm. And sometimes that makes your chicken even more tender. Some people might not like that, but I like it. So after I cut this up, I'm gonna go ahead and dump this in here. Just go ahead and drop all of that in there. And then we're gonna cut up our potatoes. I like to cut them before I rinse them. And before I do that, actually, I'm gonna drop these. Let me go ahead and drop these carrots in there. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and do this whole bag. Why not? And for the broccoli that I have, I'm gonna do that in the air fryer. I don't like mushy broccoli. I like mine with a little crunch to it. So I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna flip this board over. Gotta clean the counter anyway, so. Good. And I'll probably wash these in just a minute. I'm gonna cut them in halves. You can throw them in there whole if you're trying to be even more time efficient, but cutting them in halves is good for me. And I am one of the people in the world who do not wear like cooking gloves or anything. So in a second, after I season the chicken and everything, I'm gonna put my hands in there and make sure everything's locked in, all the flavor is sealed in, and make sure it gets on all the chicken. So we got these cut up in halves. I got like 3 more. Boom, boom, boom. I'll probably speed this up in the video too. So I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna wash them. Yeah, I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna wash them, rinse them. And then I'm gonna season that pot. We're gonna cut up the broccoli, set it in the air fryer, but I'm not gonna turn it on because I'm gonna go to the gym while this thing is cooking. And by the time I get back, everything should be nice and settled and I'll be ready to eat. All right, I'm gonna rinse these. All right, I got these potatoes all rinsed, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop these in here. So now, in the Instant Pot, we have potatoes, chicken, and carrots. So I'm gonna go ahead and start seasoning. Like I said, I normally don't measure out any of these ingredients. I like taste testing, I guess. Once it's done, and I'll add whatever else I want because I never want to season it too much, but I guess I should start like I said. So first, I'm gonna start out with some salt. If y'all don't have one of these, you need to get one. This thing is a game changer. It's an electric salt and pepper shaker. I got it off Amazon for like $17. Boom, we put some pepper next. I like pepper, so I'm gonna put a little extra pepper. I got parsley, but I don't put the parsley in there until after it's done. But we're gonna go ahead and put the smoked pap. Smoked pap. Bang, bang, bang. I just want to make sure everything is covered in there. Cayenne pepper. A little spice. I'm a fan of the spice. We won't go as heavy with this, but there you go. They get the gist. Some garlic powder. You never go wrong with a little garlic in your life. Alright, and then I'm going to go with a little bit more salt because there is a decent amount of chicken in there, and I just want to make sure I get that flavor foundation in. Alright, and so now I'm going to go ahead and pop this a little early because I'm going to put my hands in and get to stirring. And when you mix this, you should be able to see, like you can see the chicken. And you can see if it's getting coated with all the seasoning that you put in there. A good stir. Alright. And then I'm going to take that salt and I'm going to hit it again. A light tap over the top. Alright. Boom. Mix that. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our teriyaki marinade. With this, you don't want to go too heavy because you already got salt in here, but you kind of just want to hit this around the sides and everything. Boom. And you're gonna go ahead and give that a stir. And usually for me, if I can see like a puddle of the teriyaki sauce at the bottom, then I've done too much. So I like it to just be on the main parts and not the bottom of the Instant Pot. My dog outside trying to get in. Alright, so that's all good. Next we're gonna go ahead and take our chicken broth. Like I said, I don't measure, but it's never turned out bad, so. We're gonna go ahead and fill this up. And I like to fill it to where it's like halfway over the food, maybe 3/4 over the food, because once it starts cooking in there, everything cooks down. You just want to make sure everything is nice and situated in there. We'll add a little bit more. There we go. So I used, if I'm judging off weight and shake, probably a little bit more than half of this. And so now this is good to go. So we'll go ahead and put that over there. We'll cover this up. I'll read off the settings that I have on here for my chicken. This thing is super simple. You just want to make sure you put it to seal. I'll put this on poultry. It's on 15, but I'm gonna go a little longer because we got some more stuff in there. So I'm gonna put it on 20, and then you just let it cook. It's super simple. I'm gonna rinse my hands, wash this off real quick, and then we'll cut up the broccoli. A little bit. Dang. I got 2 heads of broccoli. I'm gonna check and see. This meal should, I really only need this meal for the next 2 days. So, and I usually do breakfast, so really just lunch, a snack, and dinner. So we'll see if it can make it. Love broccoli. I love broccoli. If I had to be a vegetable, I'd probably be a broccoli. That's not enough. So yeah, we're gonna use both heads. Make sure we get a good. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in here. Bang, 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 bang. Cut this up. Lethal with a knife. Right when I say that, I start messing it up. Chef J-Way. Alright, so we got all our broccoli. We're gonna rinse the broccoli off, and then we'll set it in the air fryer, season it, and then we're going to the gym. Okay, cool. Alright, so we'll take this out. We're gonna drop our broccoli in there. And the water that's at the bottom is good because it helps it steam a little bit faster. And when I cook my broccoli, I usually leave it in there for 7 minutes, but I'll probably show y'all after I get back from the gym. We'll season. And I know it looked like I'm adding hella salt, but this thing has a knob where you can dictate how much salt is coming out and how fast. And mine is set pretty low. Even my pepper is set low. And I never seen nobody have high pepper pressure, so. Boom. And I'm gonna check and see if I got that, I actually hit it with a little bit of teriyaki, like a sprinkle. Yeah, you don't even need to be everywhere. See if I got that lemon juice. And it's looking like no. never put lime on broccoli before, so that's a no-go. I'm gonna set this in here. Boom, leave that. And that's how simple it is, man. It's super simple. That probably took, what, 10, 15 minutes? Prep it, and then we're gonna hit the gym. We'll come back, and then we'll plate it and everything, and I'll show y'all that process. Alright, y'all, fresh back from the gym. Let's check and see what we got. This thing, if you can see that, it's been on for like an hour. I stayed at the gym way longer than I was supposed to, but an hour and 49 minutes. So let's see the results. Let me flip this so I can make sure y'all get a good look. Boom. Easy meal, brother. Easy meal. I'm gonna plate it and show y'all, and I'm gonna also put the other stuff away. And yeah. For the broccoli, got that thing ready to go. I'm gonna start that. 7 minutes. Let it go through the preheat and everything too. Should be Gucci. All right, this broccoli is almost done, so we're gonna see how this turned out. Boom. That looks good. We're gonna add it to the plate, and I'll show y'all the final result. Hey, so thank y'all for tuning in with me today. We made a meal prep, hit the gym, came back, checked on it, finished it up, and now I'm about to eat. If you haven't already, subscribe, give a like, give a comment on how I can make this video better, and I'll check y'all out next time. Take it easy.